In 1984, 13-year-old Donnie Berger begins a relationship with his teacher, Mary McGarrigle. She is sentenced to a lengthy prison term, and it is revealed she is pregnant. Donnie's abusive father is granted custody of the child, whom Donnie names Han Solo Berger, until Donnie turns 18. For a brief period, Donnie is a media sensation and a teenage idol, appearing on talk shows and magazines. In 2012, Donnie is a broke alcoholic slacker who spends his time with his friends, bartender Bree. Donnie is estranged from his son who, embarrassed by Donnie's immaturity, has changed his name to Todd Peterson. Todd, a successful businessman, has recently arrived at the Cape Cod house of his boss, where he is to marry his fiancée, Jamie Martin. Jami's brother Chad is a tough-ass military man has joined them for the wedding. Donnie learns from his lawyer, Jim Nance, that he owes $43,000 to the IRS in back taxes and will be imprisoned for 3 years if he doesn't repay the money by the end of the weekend. He visits TV producer Randall Morgan, who had produced shows for Donnie during his brief period of celebrity, and Morgan offers him $50,000 if he can organize a reunion with Todd and Mary McGarrigle at the women's prison. Donnie arrives at Cape Cod to try to convince Todd to participate. Because he had previously told people that his parents had died, Todd introduces Donnie as an old friend. Donnie elaborates with a heroic backstory and, despite his extremely crude demeanor, quickly becomes well-liked by the others, at the expense of Todd's popularity. Donnie tries to convince Todd to come to the women's prison to see his mother, without revealing that it is for a TV show, by saying that Mary is very sick and undergoing surgery and Saturday is the last visiting day before the surgery, but he refuses. Todd fights constantly with Donnie about his father's immaturity, both now and during his childhood. Donnie admits he was wrong for his actions and should have stopped himself. However, he says he didn't know how to be a father because his own father didn't teach him how to be one. After spending more time with Donnie, Todd soon imitates his father's behavior, ultimately having the wedding rehearsal at the church cancelled by engaging in a fist fight with Father McNally, the parish priest, who begins to speak in an obscure language after being hit by Todd during the incident. Donnie saves him from further embarrassment by convincing the in-laws to move the wedding rehearsal to a different location because Todd is still recovering from the explosion in a church that his parents died in when he was young. Donnie joins Todd and his friends at Todd's bachelor party, a relaxing day at a spa. However, Donnie offends the employees and guests and eventually convinces the guys to attend a strip club where Todd bonds with Bree. The group gets drunk and high, and over the course of the evening, Todd bonds with his father and agrees to meet his mother at the prison. Donnie, knowing that a TV crew will be waiting, tries to stop the meeting from happening, but Todd goes to the prison anyway. Todd, Donnie, and Mary are ambushed by the film crew, and a disgusted Todd leaves without signing a release form, leaving Donnie without any money. Donnie overhears Jamie on the phone with Todd's boss, Steve Spiru, having a conversation that implies Todd's back. He tries to warn Todd, but Jamie comes up with a convincing cover story. Later, Donnie decides to room. Realizing that she could lose Todd if Donnie tells him about Eve, she gives him a $50,000 check in order to keep him quiet. After receiving a conciliatory present from Todd, an oven mitt he used to cheer him up when he was younger, Donnie decides that in spite of Jamie's hush money, he has to stop the wedding. He teams up with his friend from his brief celebrity days, Vanilla Ice, in a desperate bid to get to the wedding in time. At the ceremony, he reveals himself to be Todd's father and rips up Jamie's check. He forces her to admit her infidelity to Todd. Jamie reluctantly does confess by whispering in his ear about her relationships with both his boss and Chad. A disgusted Todd breaks up with Jamie and calls off the wedding. He then tells his boss that he quits his job, acknowledging Donnie as his father and even taking back his birth name of Han Solo Berger. The following day at the strip club, Han reveals that he is dating Bree and offers Donnie the money to help pay for the unpaid taxes. However, Donnie refuses Han's offer, stating that it's time for him to grow up and accept responsibility for his own actions. Donnie is preparing to go to prison and rekindle his relationship with Mary, when a bet he placed wins him enough money to satisfy the IRS. The film ends with Donnie and Han celebrating with the rest of their friends,